Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy Spanish with Ed. Today, we'll focus on how to use the present perfect tense or the have past in Spanish. The key to this tense is the verb haber. It's used a lot to form this tense, but not always because Spanish is a lot more flexible when it comes to verb tenses than English. Have a look at this table, which shows us the conjugations for the verb haber. He, has, ha, hemos, habéis, han. He, has, ha, hemos, habéis, han. I have or I've, you have or you've, he, she, it has, or he's, she's, it's, we have, we've, you have, you've, they have, they've. And remember, the vosotros conjugation is only going to be used for European Spanish. Now let's look at some examples of how to express the present perfect or the have past in Spanish. Here we see the verb comer, which means to eat, along with its participle, comido, which means eaten. That said, how would you say, I've eaten here before in Spanish? It would be, he comido aquí antes. He comido aquí antes. E is the yo form of the verb haber, and we combine it with the participle of comer. I've eaten here before. He comido aquí antes. While we're here, let me mention a bit about participles in Spanish. In general, for AR verbs, the participle will end in ADO or ado, and IDO or ido for ER and IR verbs. I say generally because there are some exceptions, of course. So, in general, the participles would look like this: hablado, bebido, vivido. That said, how would you say, have you eaten here before? ¿Has comido aquí antes? ¿Has comido aquí antes? And how about, we've eaten there before? Hemos comido allí antes. Hemos comido allí antes. Now, imagine you're in Spain. How would you say, have you guys seen that movie? The participle for the verb ver, which means to see, is irregular and it's visto. Visto. It would be, ¿habéis visto esa película? Remember, the vosotros conjugation is used in Spain for the plural form of you. ¿Habéis visto esa película? Now, if you are anywhere in Latin America, the you plural is expressed with the ustedes conjugation, so it would be, ¿han visto esa película? Now remember when I said that Spanish was much more flexible with verb tenses than English? Well, now we'll get to see some examples of what I mean because it's actually very common to use the regular present tense to express what we in English would express using the present perfect or have past tense. So to express have been doing something, you'll have the option of using haber plus the participle of ser or estar, or the verb llevar, or the verb hacer in the present tense. Let's look at some examples. If I were to say I am waiting in the present tense, I need to use estar. So keep that in mind. That said, how would you say, I've been waiting here all day? It would be, he estado esperando aquí todo el día. He estado esperando aquí todo el día. And how would you say, they've been talking for hours? Han estado hablando durante horas. Han estado hablando durante horas. Now let's look at this sentence. She has been sick for 2 days. How would you say it in Spanish? You can certainly say, ella ha estado enferma durante 2 días. But you can also say, está enferma desde hace 2 días. And native Spanish speakers will use this format. Está enferma is the present tense, right? If we wanted to say she is sick, we'd say está enferma. But Spanish will combine this with the word desde, which means since, and the third person present tense conjugation of hacer, which means to do or to make, to form a sentence like this. It literally means she is sick since it makes 2 days, or she has been sick since 2 days ago. But both of these sound strange to us as English speakers, and we just say, she's been sick for 2 days. And how would you say, we have been living here for 10 years? You can certainly say, hemos estado viviendo aquí durante 10 años. But you can also use the verb llevar and say, llevamos 10 años viviendo aquí. And taken literally, this means we carry or we bear 10 years living here. Again, that would sound strange to say in English, so in our common structure, it means we've been living here for 10 years. And how would you say, it's been raining since this morning? Ha estado lloviendo desde esta mañana. Ha estado lloviendo desde esta mañana. And how can we say, Pablo has been studying English for 2 years? Well, we have 3 ways. Pablo ha estado estudiando inglés durante 2 años. Pablo lleva 2 años estudiando inglés. Pablo estudia inglés desde hace 2 años. All 3 of those mean Pablo has been studying English for 2 years. So now, what are 3 ways to say this in Spanish? I've been working here for 4 years. And remember, the verb for to work is trabajar. I've been working here for 4 years. He estado trabajando aquí durante 4 años. Llevo 4 años trabajando aquí. Trabajo aquí desde hace 4 años. And finally, how do you think we'd say, it's been 5 years since we've seen her? Hace 5 años que no la vemos. Hace 5 años que no la vemos. Literally, it makes 5 years that we don't see her. But in English, it's been 5 years since we've seen her. Thanks for watching. If you found this video at all helpful, please give it a like so that YouTube shows it to more people, and that will help the channel grow. And please don't forget to subscribe so that you're notified when I upload new videos. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.